gamers? We're back with another video. I've been kind of slacking a little bit on creating content, but that's because I've been practicing. I want you to be careful. Spoilers. I'm about to spoil the tournament up to top 3. So if you don't want spoilers, run away. Get away right now. I'm about to show the screen. Boom. All right, so this is the tournament that is happening right now, EGC Masters. Now, the previous tournament that I have played in was Masters of Steel. So this was in July. So from basically August 1st until about 2-3 weeks ago, whenever it was, I took a break from competing. I skipped a couple of tournaments. I was like, you know, I told you guys I'm not sure if I want to be competing or not. I just needed a break, and the break was really good. It was really good for me, I think, and I enjoyed it. Now, that being said, I ended up being 4th in the tournament, which I'm gonna be honest, I'll give my thoughts at the end when I analyze me and Marine Lord's games as well. But overall, I'm pretty happy with performance. Obviously, you know, you always want to win, but I personally don't think I wouldn't deserve to win. You know, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. So yeah, so as you guys know, group stages, I lost to Poppypaw 2-3. So I had Poppypaw in my group, which he is now either gonna be, you know, I mean, he's top 3, and then the player that I have met in quarterfinals is Vortex, which is also here, and then I lost to Marine Lord in the end, which is also top 3. So the 3 players I lost to are literally top 3. So it is what it is, right? Sometimes you get drafts like this, but to be fair, like I said, I don't think I would have deserved to win the tournament. I'll talk about that a little bit later. So once I lost to Vortex 3-0, I dropped down to the losers bracket, and it's pretty funny. I mentioned this before, but LucifroN, me, Louis, and Marine Lord were, I think, top 4 by ATR for a long time, and all 4 of us lost in the first round in winners bracket. So we dropped down, and I think in the EGC Masters Fall, this tournament LucifroN didn't play, but in EGC Masters Fall, LucifroN got 2nd place. What was the score? I can't even remember. 5-2, 3-2 for Marine Lord, and he beat Marine Lord 4-2. Wait. Oh, I remember that now. I remember that. Never mind, I remember that. Yeah, I felt like the draw I had was pretty rough, but I played against LucifroN, and I did manage to win 3-0. So we're going to check these games right now, and after that, we're going to check me versus Wam as well. And if you don't know, Wam's also been doing really well for the past while now. I mean, in Steel Series Tournament, he came 3rd, I think. Almost beat me in semifinals. So, biggest surprise to me in the tournament, by the way, is Louis losing as bad as he did. To be completely honest, I think a lot of the high level right now comes down to placed, obviously skill, but it comes down a lot to drafting and also play styles. Wam beat Marine Lord 3-0, and then I beat Wam 4-0, and then Marine Lord beats me 4-2. You know, it's like, huh? Yeah, I feel bad for Louis. So you may have heard from Louis, maybe you don't know. It doesn't matter, but I've practiced with Louis for about 5 days. Before the last matches, and I went like 1-4, 1-4, 0-5, 1-4. So I was like, man, Louis is fucking insane. You know, I was like, I'm either god awful or Louis is like insanely good. And when Louis lost, I was like, wait, what the fuck? But then I ended up winning my match 3-0, and then the next match I won 4-0. So I was like, he probably just didn't play well. Louis is really good shape. So the thing is, I think that the top 8 right now, I still don't think anybody can win the tournament. But I do think that out of those top 8, but I do think that anyone from top 8 can beat anyone from top 8. So, because in order to win a tournament, you basically gotta run through like all the top players, the way the system is, right? And that's really hard. I do think that anyone can beat anyone. Like we saw Anotan beating Marine Lord, we saw Wam beating Marine Lord, right? But they obviously dropped out. They were 5th and 6th in the tournament, right? And Marine Lord is top 3 right now. So Anyway, let's go back to these games. We're gonna quickly run through these. The LucifroN series was not that long, so I'm just gonna include LucifroN and Wam series in one. Yeah. That tower. Yeah. So the first game we had was Ottoman versus Rus. I need to do a tier list, actually. I need to do a new tier list based on a new patch. Maybe we can do that today. But yeah, there's a lot of really strong civs, and to be completely honest with you, I haven't had a good read on the meta. And every day that passed, I understood the meta more and more. But yeah, I regret not practicing more, because I told you guys, return on investment in this tournament was crazy, because I genuinely practiced 5 days, and I'm shocked that I was able to get past round of 8. I thought I might lose in group stage, but I'm shocked I was able to get past LucifroN and Wam. I think I probably got a bit lucky. Maybe very lucky, I don't know, but yeah, like I think once we came down to best of 7s, you needed to play a lot more civs, and I just didn't really know how to play a lot of the matchups. Not a lot of civs, a lot of the matchups. Because then you start, when you enter best of 7s, you start having really weird matchups. But anyway, do you think the new civs and Throne of Wrench in the old order? I mean, yeah, for sure. Like, I think some players, I'm not gonna call out any names, but I think some players are picking, like, new civs too much. Not because the new civs are... Not because I don't think new civs are good, it's because they don't know how to play them. So, and I'm even guilty of that, where it's like, ooh, this civ is good, so I'm gonna pick it, but I'm not really good with it. So, yeah. Yeah, anyway, let's go back to this matchup. So the first one was Ottoman versus Rus on King of the Hill. Ottoman is considered one of the best civs right now. It is picked very, very frequently, very early. So I kind of knew this was going to be a rough match, but it's one of those, if I win this, then it's very, very good, because I'm, you know, not supposed to win it, right? So yeah, I just went pro scouting, I made some units, and then I went into Fast Castle. Again, I'm not going to cast these games, I'm just going to kind of talk you through what happened, because we have 7 games to go through. So initially it started off pretty well. You know, me taking the first deer pack, denying some, or killing some spears and whatever. And then I kind of escorted my stuff here. And I kind of got caught. Not now, but in a little bit. Which you'll see in a second. Because he didn't have a lot of units, but then all of a sudden, there's just so many units coming out. So I saw these spears, and I was trying to find them. And because I was trying to find them, I kind of was left on the map. And then here he runs in, and this is the worst time to lose an army. I'm about to age up, right? And I'm about to lose my army. So this is like the terrible, terrible gameplay. But yeah, so don't, what's the lesson there? Don't get caught while you're aging up. I tried to wall this to protect the landmark. I aged up in time, and I was like, okay, I'm fine. But then, dumb. He goes for the dive. I snipe Mechted with my TC. I think now. Or? At some point. Okay, there we go. Not with TC. I sniped Imams with TC. So he goes for a dive, and he's just killing villagers left and right. And I was like, okay, this ain't good. So this is the funny thing. When you do this kind of dive... So when you're playing and someone does this kind of dive, you play off of experience and like memory of what has happened in the previous game. So usually the opponents will now age up, but LucifroN kept making units. So I move out because he, quote unquote, should be aging up, right? But he kept making units, and I have nothing in my base. And then I see more units, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I kept bleeding villagers everywhere. And I canceled one of the monasteries, because I was like, oh shit, he's not aging up. So I clean up the archers, kind of. I clean up the Sipahi. And I'm like, okay, he's done. He's gonna stop raiding. And then the more Sipahi just keep coming in, and I'm just like, fucking hell. Because it's like, you want to push so he doesn't get the free age up, but if you push and he's making more units, you lose villagers. So it was just really annoying. Look at this, again. And I'm just like, fuck me, brother. So now I go back, but now he's actually aging up, and he actually kills my villager in this tower. And I was like, okay, this game is not going well. Now, this was interesting. People ask me if this was a mistake or not. I don't know. Because, I mean, you would have to ask LucifroN. I don't know. Because one thing that made me think this is not a mistake is because if he was going the other landmark, why didn't he build it here? Right, in the range. But then at the same time, if he is going for this, why is he making blacksmith here? Like, it looks like he's trying to connect it to blacksmith. So I don't know. Maybe it was a mistake. I don't know. But he's still not using this spot, so I don't know. So yeah, now he's trying to deny relics, I'm trying to get relics, and I'm trying to secure a sacred site. So this game, I knew that it's gonna be pretty rough to win, and I knew that I have to all in on the sacred site because I lost so many workers. Like, I lost bajillion workers at this point. 19, which is crazy amount. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna all in on sacred site and hope it works. That was... I mean, that's how you play King of the Hill in general, but I knew I had to win with that. Like, I couldn't play this game from here on out, because he has military schools, and, you know, I assumed he went to Siege Landmark. So, yeah. I knew that I'm gonna be behind the longer the game goes. So I just did all in on the sacred site. He kept doing some harassment. I feel like he lost maybe too many units at this point harassing. Because right now we should be equal army count. He killed 2 more villagers, but he lost like 10-15 more units. And you can see destroyed value is 8.1k, 8.3k against 5 and 4. So most of the stuff he killed is like the villagers and the starting units. And now we proceed with the wooden fortress spam and the spring gold upgrades. And the only thing that's left to do is like try harass, maybe pick off villagers or something, and then just hold the middle. That's pretty much all there is to it. So I'm trying to do some poking.
Loved watching you compete this weekend. Hope you enjoyed it and looking forward to seeing you in future tourneys.
Thank you, Fat Wookie. It was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It was a good time. So yeah, now he's gonna go for the push. It's a bit early, it's at 6 minutes, but maybe he felt like he wanted to push the advantage, I'm not sure. But I end up target firing Janissaries with my horse archers. I have crossbows, spearmen, men-at-arm. I think I just had better unit comp, and the knights didn't really accomplish anything. So he just kind of gets mowed down, and yeah, just surrenders. So I was very far behind on villagers, but I think if he just waited more and waited for his military schools to do work, I think it would have been a lot better for him, but, you know, potato, potato, tomato, tomato. So that was game 1. And after that first game, I was like, I felt, so it's like a mixed thing where it's like, okay, I'm glad I won, and that felt good because I won. But also it didn't feel good because I played pretty sloppy. You know, I lost 21 villagers, right? Like, if you are fast castling an opponent kills some villagers, I think that's okay. But 21 is a little bit too high. So we move on to the second game. This is an interesting one, and so I had a game recently against Louis in practice where I died in this matchup, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And I died to Mass Knights, and I was spamming Camel Riders, and I was like, am I not supposed to win this? Guess not. So I was like, I can use that against LucifroN. So Ayubit is used. And by the way, I went 2 fucking scouts and I got like 10 sheep. So amazing. Out of 20 sheep, I got 10 with 2 scouts. So basically, Ayubit is used to snipe like Rus or French or any kind of cavalry civ like Ayubit is considered good into. So I went with French here, and because he picked first and then I picked 2 civs and then he picks 1 and then we snipe, because there was like a snipe system where you take away one of the enemy civs. So I was like, yeah, I'll do French versus Ayubit because he probably hasn't seen this style. So yeah, I was like, it'd be good. So my goal was to yoink sheep. So I wanted to take like, you know, 13, 16 sheep. And then just basically butcher him, right? But he found 10 sheep and I found 10 sheep. And I was like, okay, this is not going well. So after the first game not going well, and then this game, I was like, okay, this ain't it. But luckily for me, he went with the giga fast age up with Ayubit, which I'm very surprised. I have seen this from Marine Lore too. I actually think Fast Castle Ayubit is really bad. Like I'm talking about naked Fast Castle, where you just do this. I think it's not very good against like almost any civ in the game. So I was surprised to see LucifroN do it, but then when I saw Marine Lord do it too, I was even more surprised, I feel like. But maybe I'm just clueless, I don't know. I just, it doesn't feel scary playing against it, you know? It's kind of what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, I'll speed up. He goes Fast Castle here. I'm being annoying with this little scout. And he went Military Wing Reinforcement, which, again, is part of the reason why Ayubit is considered good into French and Rus, because you get Desorators for free, so what's not to love? So he did this funny little wall. So the reason he did this wall is, I'm pretty sure he scouted the blacksmith, or maybe double stable, but yeah, either or. If you see blacksmith or double stable like this, you should know that like the opponent might go +1 and dive you. So this wall is good, but he made it too small, which actually caused more problems, I feel like, than it helped in the end. So I'm basically denying gold, and he's aged up, and now he's taking the relics, and it's kind of hard to deny Dervish because they run fast and they reduce the damage around, and they also self-heal. So it's kind of hard to deny relics, but you know, I'm trying to catch these Desorators. And the problem is he's not mining gold, right? Because he can't. Like it's too exposed, doesn't have towers or anything. So now his villagers are going all the way around, right? So he has to make another lumber camp. And basically I have 11 knights, so he cannot take gold. So now he's in this weird spot where he can't move out, but he can't go on gold either. So now he's just waiting for me to either age up or transition into another type of army, right? So what do? I don't do either. I just keep making knights, which seems like a stupid thing to do, but it's actually the best thing to do, which is really funny. Because you would think you don't want to go make knights into Desorators, but in this situation, you want to do it. Here, bro, this series, I think LucifroN didn't play his best, I'm gonna be honest, but I was misclicking so much. So here, I go here to block these. Look at this. This is a block, boy. Like, this is like a bukkake right now that's about to happen. And then I misclick, and I'm just like... And then here, I get some more villagers, and I was like, okay, we're cranking, boy. 8 villagers down, feeling good. So now the harassment starts. I see that he's going berries here. More harassment. I dive over here. I dive on this side. And at this point, I know, okay, I probably win this game. So again, this little funny wall creating more problems. I squeeze out barely here. 2 of my knights get trapped. And yeah, I felt really good at this point because of the amount of villagers that I killed. So French has more villagers than, you know, any civ. So I knew that as long as I don't lose villagers, even if I'm just chopping wood and building farms, I'm in a good spot, you know. So like, I just need to not lose villagers, that's it. And not lose my whole army, and I'm in a good spot. So I'm aging up. I'm going with Royal Institute because I wanted to just end the game right here, right now. Dutchie, do you want to come up? You want to come up, say hi to the stream? So, yeah, I went for early boar, by the way. So I got a lot of food there before he was able to pressure. And now he's, like, you look at his income. His income is dog shit, you know? Like, he's not even mining gold. That's just passive gold from relics. And, yeah, so his economy is really, really bad. Mine is also not great, but I have workers. That's the difference. Hey, Gigi Doug. Yeah. She's like, I'm needy. I know you are. So... yeah, right now I'm aged up. I'm getting royal bloodlines. So this is the interesting part. This is a tip for you guys, okay? You can force base trades in AoE 4, okay? So what I'm doing is he has desert raiders with no upgrades, right? So I'm making towers because all I need to do is not lose villagers. So if he dives, he's gonna lose like all desert raiders, even if it's just towers and TC fire. But because my knights are gonna have royal bloodlines, and they have like 5 armor, I can just base trade and kill his villagers, and he can't kill mine. So that's kind of the idea. So here, I just torch the wall, I get in, I kill more villagers, and now he goes the same. Actually, I fucked up. I sent villagers on gold, even though I knew he was there. But still, the villager count, if you look, it's just a complete destruction. 15 against 43. So obviously, again, at this point, I'm like, okay, as long as I don't lose all my army and then just die to just desert raiders, I 100% win this game. So it's a weird one because he's producing desert raiders for free and he's got 5 relics and 2 sacred sites. But if I lost these units, I actually can lose the game because I just won't have any units, like I'm not producing. So this is Castle Desert Raiders versus Knights, but they have Royal Bloodlines. I just turn around and fight here, and I managed to win that fight pretty convincingly as well. And from here on out, because I had no gold, I was just spamming horses. This is like the only food that I'm gathering, so I was just spamming horses like baboon. Oh yeah, and I had 4 workers here on the deer, which were really clutch, because he didn't see them. They were giving me a good amount of income. So now I'm trying to wall this so I can get deer and berries and gold, but he keeps running in with these camel lancers. I think I managed to kill 1 here. And yeah, right now, again, it looks like I lose this fight because it's cavalry versus camel riders. Or desert raiders, sorry. I keep calling them camel riders. Desert raiders and camel lancers. But the horsemen... So it's interesting how it works, but desert raiders counter horsemen, but horsemen also counter desert raiders. Because even when desert raiders are melee, in melee form, they count as ranged unit. So they do 30 damage versus cavalry, but horsemen do 20 damage versus ranged units, which they are, and they're feudal horsemen. So if you get your horsemen onto desert raiders, yeah, it's still, you know, good. So here we go for a fight. I get a surround with the horses, and he just surrenders because now that I have horses, he can't run away. So basically, whole army is dead, and he has no villagers on top of that. I think for him, like first game, he probably knew he should have won that. Second game was probably annoying to play against. I don't know, that second game to me, if I never saw that style, I would be like, bro, what is this shit? And like, what is he doing kind of thing. And then third game, we went Kabasan, which I think was his map pick, if I'm not mistaken. And he went Mongol and I went Delhi, which is kind of funny because I knew he's going to pick, I think he picked Jushi and Mongol, and I had Tukluk and Delhi. So I just picked both Tukluk and Delhi on Kabasan so that I would have the fishing ships shooting either way. So I also wanted to be on the same pond as him, because if you play Delhi or Tukluk and you're in the same pond, that's very good because the opponent cannot fight then with ships because your ships shoot. So yeah, we were in the same pond, and this is a strategy I've already seen him do. He beat Anatan with this strat, but when I watched it, it looked good, but I was like, I haven't played against it, but I was like, it shouldn't work because if the enemy is just spamming trash units like Spear Horsemen, and you are like few fishing ships into full ground economy attack, you should have less eco. Like there's a timing you can do, but the longer time passes, the fishing guy should just have more units. So I thought he might be doing that, and when I saw 3 fishing ships, I was like, okay, he's doing a fast age up, and I thought he was gonna go into maybe what's it called? Into like a junk or sprinkle ship or an arrow ship or something like that, but he actually just made nothing, and he just arrow slitted the dock, which, you know, is all right. So that way he keeps the fishing, but I have to commit to destroying the dock. And behind this, I saw immediately Keshikar coming, so I immediately made a barracks. And again, because I've seen him do this against Anatan, I kind of knew what to expect, right? So I just ended up trying to defend as best as I can. He's going Keshiks, and now he's going full Archer Keshik while ignoring the water, pretty much. So that's kind of his goal, and this is where I realized, okay, yeah. Once I saw this, I was like, yeah, he's just going all in. I saw that he's not on the second pond, so I was like, okay, I just need to defend. I just need to make, not Keshik, what are they called? Ghazi Raiders and Spearmen, and add a fishing ship here and there, and I'll be in a great spot. I didn't have any wood. He kept denying the wood, because right now I want to have like blacksmith and stuff, but I don't have, and because of idle time, I was just struggling getting the wood.
Hello. I hope you all enjoy the stream.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, Don. So this is where, whenever you go behind opponent's base like this, you get open to getting cut off like reinforcements like this and start losing army. So that's what I did. Killed a little archer right there. My wood line is now, or wood chopping is on this side, so he needs to rotate. Otherwise, it ain't gonna work. And this is the moment that pretty much decided the game. So, watch this. So I think his army is here now, right? But 2 things happen at the same time. I see that his Keshik are here, and I see his archers here. Look, I see Keshik. And in a second, I'll see archers. And I immediately made a decision, like in that split second, to just go on this straight away, because these guys are not going to be in time to fight. So I just immediately went, and yeah, he basically made that mistake and he insta got punished. And this is kind of like, you know, high level gaming. If you make these kinds of mistakes, it gets instantly punished, and it just straight up loses you the game right then and there. So he loses the archer mass, he loses some Keshiks, he loses the Khan, And realistically, from here on out, I should probably just mass units and go across the map, but I tried aging up, because I didn't see more units coming, and for some reason I was like, I should age up just to secure the win, but I should have just massed units like a baboon, but I didn't. So he kept trying to do some raids here and harassment, but it didn't really work out. And I don't know if I managed to kill. I think I killed these deer stones. Now I'm getting blacksmith finally. Doing some harassment. Almost got the dog, but now he's repairing it. And yeah. So we see the army again, and I think this is where I wasn't making units, but then when I saw him coming again, because I had enough for age up, I just said fuck the age up and I just went back to producing units. Oh, this is pretty funny. Watch this. I think it was here. I did not even see this, by the way. I mean, I saw it when they were all dead. But yeah, he goes for another engage, but again, it's pretty hard to micro against this, and Ghazi are also pretty good into Geshik in my opinion. So I was like, okay, we go for another engage, and then I think he did another one, and the game was cold. Oh yeah, here I go back so that he comes, you know, closer. And then once he commits to over here, then I decide to go for a push because now he's overextended. And I have enough space to chase him to kill his whole army, basically. So, it's kind of what happens. And yeah, and meanwhile I made a second, or I made dogs on the second pawn, so I was super far ahead. And that was a 3-0. So LucifroN, for you guys that don't know, like, has beaten like Vortex in some of the tournaments. So the fact that I beat him, I was like, I felt pretty good. And I was like, maybe all the practice that I've done, because this was basically on Saturday, and I was like, maybe all the practice that I've done is like finally settling in my brain. You know, like, you know how when you study, you don't remember shit, but then the next day you're like fucking, you're in the zone kind of thing, and suddenly you're a genius. That's kind of maybe what happened, you know, like I had no clue what I was doing, but then I went to bed and it all just came together. I managed to win that match 3-0. That was a 30-minute total against LucifroN, so we're just gonna do one video for both series. Okay, this was an interesting one. So let me just pause here for a second. Let's go back to the bracket. So this was Saturday, where I only had to play a best of 5, and then Sunday I had to play. The first match was Marine Lord versus Anatian, and then I had to play versus Wam best of 7. And basically I had no break and I had to do another best of 7. So yeah, I'll say this because a lot of people, I saw people already ask me in Twitch chat, and I saw people posting on my Discord and forums already like, Beasty lost because he was tired or whatever. It's unfair to play 2 best of 7s in a row. I've seen all kinds of comments, right? Because Marine Lord basically played a best of 7, then I played a best of 7. He had like a 3-hour break, and then I had no break and I had to play another one straight after. So I was playing like 8 hours straight. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I deserve to win this tournament. Like I said, I didn't prepare enough and I'm happy with how far I've gotten. Did the 8 hour in a row help me? I mean, probably not. Would I have won the series if I had a break? I mean, shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? It is what it is. So yeah, that's kind of my comment on it. Like, so someone might say like, oh, but you had a 10-minute break. You know what I did in a 10-minute break? I was looking through Marine Lord's picks so I can draft, and then we did the draft. So I had no break. I had 0 minutes break. So, okay, so in competing, if I play second and I'm playing the winner of this series, I can't, like, yeah, I'm going to watch, but you can't analyze too closely because you got to focus on this match, right? But if you win this match, then you can just focus on analyzing your opponent. And when I was like 1, 2, or 3-0 lead, you can already start preparing the drafting, right? So yeah, I had 10 minutes to basically go through all his drafts and all his picks and everything, and then we had to do the draft and play straight away. So I had no break. Again, I don't think I would have necessarily won if I had a break, but it didn't help. We played till like 2 a.m. I still don't know why that happens, by the way. Like, I feel like this has been a thing since fuck knows how long. I think in one of the previous tournaments, player had to play loser bracket and grand finals on the same day. And it's like, I think these matches, because they're super long, best of sevens is super long. Like, it can go like 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours sometimes if the games are long. I think you should only be doing one of those a day. Like, schedule should probably change, but yeah, it is what it is. Like, I think even if it's a best of 5, like playing 2 best of 5s in a row is still very tiring, but 2 best of 7, like imagine if me and Wam went for like 7 games. We would be playing till 4 a.m. Like, that's just crazy, right? But, you know, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? So yeah, me versus Wam. Game 1 was very interesting. So I'll give you a little bit of a background information. I picked Lancaster and something else. And the way it works is I'll show you. So these are my civs that I picked. These are his civs, okay? So in game 1, I picked first for Dry Arabia. So I picked Lancaster, and he picked Byzantine English, and I picked Delhi. And then you snipe one of the opponent's civs, which basically means I can either not let him play Byzantine or English, and he can either veto Delhi or House of Lancaster for that game. So I was like, either he knows something I don't, or I'm about to get a free win. But when you play a tournament, it can kind of be scary, you know, because if someone picks something that you're not used to, or you think a civ is bad, you're like, oh shit, like he probably knows something, you know? So I was kind of like, oh fuck, you know? I got a little bit spooked. So for those that don't know, English used to counter Lancaster. Like, badly. Even when English was dog shit. This was with Manor. With the 9 Manors. Because by the time the Lancaster would spam the Manors, the English would be 2 TC White Tower. And basically safe. So English, when Lancaster had like... Was struggling against... or when Lancaster was beating everything. Well, he beats everything still now. English was like the shit civ that countered it. But the manners changed, obviously, so they work differently now. So I was like, I don't know, but I don't think this is any better for English. If anything, it should be worse. So I actually messaged Kiliardi and Corvinus, and I was like, is this a good matchup for English, or am I missing something? Because I was like, if English stays on 1 TC... I just win, because I should have more eco. If he goes fast castle, I'll just kill him. And if he goes 2 TC, I'm pretty sure he just dies, right? Like, there's no civ, I feel like, that can hold Lancaster all in with 2 TC. So I was like, okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna scout if he's going stone, and if he is, I'm just gonna all in. I mean, like, So I see him going 2 TC, and now I'm like, okay, well, I have my plan. I knew that I was going to do that before the game. So I was like, unless I'm really wrong and he's cooking something, I should be able to just win the game. So I went for Abbey. He went for Abbey, of course. And this was kind of... So look what happened here. So I'm making a stable. Second Lord is coming. And I beeline for the deer, right? And I'm like, okay, this is amazing for me. Like, this is crazy good start, right? Because I'm blocking the TC. So I'm like denying the TC already a little bit. Feeling pretty good. I'm running away. I kind of wonder if I should have just stayed with this Lord and let it die. Because it escaped, so I'm not sure if that was the right move. But the second Lord arrives. Now this is the funny part. I didn't rally my stable. So this Hobelar should be like here already, but I didn't rally my stable. Because this Hobelar could have arrived to attack the villagers. But look, it just fucking parked, and now Stables is rallied, but there's a Hobolar AFK. So I'm going on the villagers, he's doing some micro, and again, if Hobolar was here, I could have picked off a villager or two. But I was like, okay, that's what it is. So here I'm trying to micro my heart out to keep the Lord alive. Look at this. Around the berries. Almost. So yeah, now like the reason why 2TC is weak against Lancaster is because I can just spam Hobolar Lord and I can keep diving under TC. So look at this, idle time. I already caused him to garrison like twice. One villager down. Did I kill this one? I can't remember. Yeah, 2 villagers down. And I lost nothing. And now I send these 2 Hobolars back home to heal. Because I have the Abbey. I already sent 2 Lords back to heal. I'm getting a Broadaxe. I got I got +1 ranged armor. I'm getting Yeoman because I saw the Spearmen are coming. So I was like, okay, this is going as planned. He's not mining gold here. I assumed he was mining on the other side. And yeah, I'm just having a good time. Now we're diving under TC because you can see they're not doing a lot of damage. This is 13 villagers garrison, right? So again, I didn't lose the Hobolar there. I sent the weak one back. I'm gonna send 2 more to heal. So yeah, just using that Abbey as best as possible, and you can't use his to heal because it's kind of forward, right? And yeah, I'm just spamming more and more units, mining more and more gold, and if you look at the unit count, it is not even close, and he is, like, the moment he runs out of deer and sheep, he is in really, really big trouble, if he wasn't in trouble enough. And now I felt like, okay, let's just go. Fuck it. So I just right-click the town center. I'm using Yeoman to zone these guys out. And that's pretty much it. I just commit to full dive. His whole eco is idle. That's basically 14 and all these villagers. And I was like, okay. So the funny thing is, I was like, man, he must know something I don't, because, yeah, like I said, I kind of got scared a little bit. Yeah, it turns out English is not good against Lancaster now. But it was, and I wonder if that's why he picked it. Like, I think he hasn't practiced it, probably. Maybe he thought English is still good against Lancaster. Or maybe he just wanted to use, like a weak civ versus a top civ, you know? Because sometimes if you play a best of 7, what you can do is, if you know the opponent is going to pick 2 strong civs, you can pick like a shit civ so that the opponent wastes his top civ against your shit civ. This game was long. It was 43 minutes, so we're going to speed it up. But yeah, after that first game, I felt pretty good. I felt pretty locked in. Coming into the second game, this is like Wam's, I would say, I don't know if it's his favorite civ, but it's probably his top civ or one of the top. I think it was his first pick civ. So he loves playing Biz, so this is one of those where if I win, it's like this game can change the outcome of the series. Because if I beat his Byzantine, I probably just win the series. If I lose, it's not that big of a deal because it's his like top civ, you know. So either way, I felt fine, you know. So I'm playing Delhi, we're gonna speed up, and we're just gonna do Ghazi Archer, and he's gonna do Limitane Horse Longbow, if I remember correctly. So the Ghazi are coming. Right there. And already, I see a little weakness here. Now you can dive Byzantine TC very early like this, because Byzantine never has villagers on sheep this early. So you can just dive this villager and kill it for free. So getting villager kill this early is huge. Like, huge at the top level. Like, you should never get this. So this was a really good start for me. So yeah, I felt very, very nice about it. Some more idle time. I'm trying to capture sacred sites. And yeah, I'm just gonna speed it up. I keep slowing it down because I keep forgetting it's a long-ass game. But we're having this little dance around sacred sites. I'm trying to capture. He's decapping, and he's actually doing a pretty good job initially decapping these, or not letting me get him. I think he killed one scholar. Now we get this one. We get this one. He's got a good amount of units. He 100% could have pushed me back, by the way. If you look how many units he has compared to me, I have 22, and he has like 27, 28. And his army is better. But he was just kind of chilling. I do a raid here, which he sees, but it's still causing idle time, you know? Like, these kinds of harassments, even though they're not killing villagers, they're causing idle time, which is always good. I also made a market, and I was just buying food and wood. So there's two ways you can play Delhi. You can also just go for fast castle, or not fast castle, but use that passive gold to go fast castle. Or you can buy food and wood with your gold, because you're gonna have it from sacred site, and then you just, yeah. Oh yeah, I killed 3 more villagers here, and I was like, okay, this is GG. This should be GG. Like, that's so much damage. But Byzantine is Byzantine, you know, so never underestimate it. This is where I'm just gathering all my units, and this is where we go for the big fight. And I had really good engagement. Like, I picked off so many Limitane almost immediately. And now I'm picking off the longbows, killing the horses. And yeah, it was just a really, really good fight. I should have probably kept pushing, but I had so many Ghazis that were really low. 4 of them were really low. That I felt like if I push and it doesn't work, I might lose the game. Oh god, that was... I didn't even see this army. That was so risky. Yeah, I should have probably kept pushing here. If I just pushed here, I would have caught him and killed him, I think. But... yeah. So I go for more raiding, and this game kind of goes on. Now, Byzantine is a civilization that I feel like their weakest point is feudal, which is kind of funny because their feudal is really strong. But I think Byzantine, the reason why it's picked and banned at the pro level play is if you reach castle with it, without taking damage, I feel like it's like auto win almost. Like, you can't lose with it. Because you get free units from oil, you get free units from Golden Horn Tower, so you only need to produce 1/3 of your army, basically. Or like, let's say half of your army you produce, half of your army is free. So yeah, so he's doing some harassment. I killed 11 villagers now. Yeah, this game should have definitely not gone longer. Yeah, I could have pushed so easily here. I don't know. See, this is the thing. I feel like if I was more practiced, I would have pushed in there and just fucking like YOLO'd into TC and stuff. But I think I just... My judgment of certain situations wasn't very good. And this was really bad, by the way. Like, this was terrible. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. He's like shooting at my Ghazis here, and I'm just standing and getting fucking wrecked. Like, I'm just getting dented. And I basically lost like 15, 20 army for like 5 villagers. I have no idea why. Like, I don't know what he was even trying to do there. So yeah, that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna age up and play it safe. But the thing is, like I said, when you play safe against Biz, even though I'm ahead in villagers, like, you're never safe against this demon Civ, dude. I swear. But yeah, from here on out, I had a pretty big advantage. My Ghazis were at the top, and he kind of catches my archers here, which was a little bit annoying. But now the army supply is a lot closer, so I'm like, uh-oh. This is where I was like, am I fucking losing right now? Or what's happening? Am I throwing right now? I'm trying to get the relics, but he's denying them. I go for a fight here, and I kill all the longbows, which is nice, but all the cataphracts are alive. And I was like, oh lord. Lord have mercy. Because armies look very good for me, but it's mostly scholars and archers, right? So this is where I'm like, okay, I need to fucking buckle down right now. So I'm going keep. I'm researching the village fortresses, getting crossbows, getting elephants, just chilling. Byzantine is oiling. Cataphracts are cataphracting. And yeah. I was like, I'm just gonna play it safe. I'm just gonna go mass farms and go Imperial, and that's it. Like, I was like, I ain't gonna risk. But this comp, the Cataphract Longbow is so strong. It's one of the best comps in the game, because Cataphracts are so tanky, and they can kill siege, and Longbows have so much range and damage, and they can kite really well. Because of the Cataphracts tanking in front. I kept killing more villagers, which is really nice. But yeah, he had a massive army. So I was like, I have 60, like if you look at this is my army, and this is his army. So his army is way bigger. But I had double keep here, so I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling and booming right now. And trying to go Imperial. Look at those farms. Beautiful, mate. Palace of the Sultan right here in the back. And from here on out, as long as I just defend, I win, because I'm getting like so many resources through upgrades. And I was shocked that he could age up too, by the way. I don't know how the fuck that happened. Like, it's crazy, this Civ, isn't it? Look at his workers. How does he has same army, right? As me, and he's aging up too. That's crazy. Oh, this was pretty funny. I thought he might see this, but I wasn't sure. And then, well, he did see it, so kicked out. That was really funny. So now, I'm just getting my madrasas, I'm getting all the upgrades, I'm getting all the value that he's not going to be able to get for a long time. And yeah, I'm just cranking right now. And like I said, as long as these get to finish, I'll be in a really good spot. I'm still raiding. I'm just raiding with Ghazis everywhere, by the way, just sending them around. Just being annoying little shit. Elephant count is rising, but the cannons come in. And let me tell you, boy, these cannons, they are... Cannons are cannoning, okay? They're really good against elephants. Really good. So I was like, uh-oh. I had a crap ton of food, which is, you know, intended, because basically what you're trying to do is research all the upgrades and then just go with scholars and fucking just, you know, commit, basically. And then you can make a real army, because 1/3 of my army is into scholars right now, so his army is way bigger. It's like 113 versus 60 or something. 7. But the point stands. So he also had Sacred Side, so I had to decap that. And I was kind of getting worried, because I was like, am I going to lose this game now? Because I was like, I was very far ahead, so if I lose this, I cry. And yeah, I'm just waiting for my upgrades to finish, transitioning into more and more stable so I can do the Ghazi Flood. And here we go for a fight, and this one does not go well for me. Like, we trade out, but I clearly lose the fight, and I was like, uh-oh. This is where I was like, uh-oh. But I had a shit ton of gold and food. So I started making war elephants, tower elephants, and hand cannoneers. Like, I'm just producing pure, solid gold army. But look at the elephants just fucking plopping down from the royal cannons. Also, elephants got nerfed in the last patch, right? So, or the war elephants got nerfed. Just doing some harassment here. You know how it is. Oh, and this, I go for the engage, right? I pulled all the scholars. Yeah, I pulled all the scholars. They're all doing overtime right now. They're all in here somewhere, healing. And it looks like I'm gonna lose the fight, but the Ghazis are just printing right now. The units are just non-stop streaming in. And slowly but surely, we crank through. And now my eco is booming, boy. We going in. We find these villagers. Nom nom nom. And by the way, I've been raiding like the bottom side of the map the whole game. Just non-stop. Now we're going for keeps on all 3 sacred sites. Getting the sacred sites. I'm maxed out. And this is where we say charge. Well, in a second. Doing a bit. By the way, this wall that I made, he never re-walled it, so I was just running in the whole time. But this time around, I wasn't letting the W slip from my fingers. That's right. Wow. And after winning this one, I was like, okay, I win. Because when you play your main Civ and you end up losing it to like a not top tier Civ, that's a feels bad. That's like a mentally, you know, it crits you a little bit. What's game 3? Oh, he picked Golden Horde. Oh yeah, he picked Golden Horde. And I was like, I've seen Louis and Anaton play Golden Horde, but I feel like every time I've seen someone play Golden Horde, they lose. So when I saw this, I was like, it was like the first game. I was like, he either knows something I don't. But I was like, fuck it, I'll play against Golden Horde. So it was Jushi versus Golden Horde, which is kind of funny because Jushi is one of the fastest civs, right, in terms of age up and stuff and how many units you can produce. And Golden Horde is like the opposite. He did last long with Golden Horde. Yeah, but lasting long in this game is not necessarily a flex, you know? It's about winning or losing. Doesn't matter if the game is 10 or 20 minutes, you know, or 30. So I just do pro scouts here with Jushi Legacy. Jushi Legacy is not played on land anymore. Like, I haven't seen... Maybe there was one game, but I haven't seen anyone else play Jushi. On land maps, it just fell out of favor. People are playing it on hybrid maps now. And so I opened with double horsemen, which was pretty funny. Because he tried to build a barracks and I denied it. And then I kept bullying these villagers that are trying to build it. I kept bullying these villagers that are trying to get deer. Then I come back here and these 2 horses did a lot of work. Very good investment. They did a lot of work, caused a lot of idle time. And meanwhile, instead of dealing with those Torgut, denying my deer, and pro scouting, they're instead chasing my horses. So that was a very, very nice. He loses the scout, which is really bad for him. For me, it's very good. So I'm for a tower here. He had a really good spawn, by the way, in terms of... he had a back deer, gold, and deer. So by putting this one tower, it gives him control of all that, and it gives him vision. So this is like very, very good. You're looking younger. Did you sleep well? No, I didn't actually. I slept like 5 hours. Because I'm trying to reset my sleep schedule back to normal hours. Waking up nice and early. Okay, back to the game. So I'm putting some pressure here. You know, I'm getting them deer. Yeah, the only thing I did is shave. I feel like every time I shave, you guys say, wow, what happened? You look younger. Yeah, I shaved. That's it. So I even managed to yoink his deer, by the way, which is pretty big. Even if I don't get them home, even if I just move them like this, it's still worth for me. I think it's camera's auto-white balance. Everything's the same. Everything's the same. Actually, my light used to be like yellow light. Now I put white light. But that shouldn't change my... That just... It's like a temperature check. So it's new lights? It's not though! Look! It's not! I just don't look yellow. By the way, my hair is stuck in this direction and I can't fix it. I slept. I washed my hair last night and I slept, and that's how my hair goes. Speed up, this was a bad game. Yo, shut your mouth! I'm gonna watch it quarter speed now for you. And the torque could run away the army. Okay, so yeah, anyway. This game, I feel like I was winning for like 20 minutes, but I couldn't end the game. Do you know what I mean? And I feel this has to do with me not having experience playing against Golden Horde. Like, look, here I'm diving. I'm killing villagers right now. Forcing idle time, but I'm just like going in like baboon. And I was doing some damage, but I wasn't like killing him. And yeah, like I said, I felt like I was in a really good spot now because of all the diving and stuff. But I just couldn't end the game. So I was just like, oh, let's go again, let's go again. So I was just massing knights. Like, I feel like even now, I could have just fucking... I could just dive in. But this is what I'm saying. A lot of the practice that you do in AoE4 is like knowing when you can end the games or being like, oh, I have too many units. Like, look, why am I running here? I could literally just kill him now. I could kill him right here. But because I'm so bad, I don't have that killer instinct. You know what I mean? Like, look, this army's so... It's 9 spearmen, I got 12 lancers. I could just mow them down. But yeah, I'm just bad. Like, when I'm well practiced, like, I see an army and my brain goes, I can win that. That's a win. Or I should run. But now I was just like, I don't know. Look, I keep running away instead of just fighting. Like, now I see I should fight, right? Because I'm watching. But when I'm playing, I'm just clueless. So now we do a dive, and he holds again, even though he loses more villagers. Did he have the upgrades? No, he didn't. The meta is H3 Russian massing knights at the top level? No, not with every civ. Depends what civ you're playing. So now we're doing some walling. And eventually I end up putting Siege Workshop, and I'm just like, ah, fuck it, I'll just make Trebuchet and kill him that way. Look at my army. Holy! We're fighting again. I'm killing more villagers. More idle time, more villagers. He's still holding. The Karash Edict is just fucking cranking units right now. Every time he makes units, he gets free Karash as well. That's a feature, Corvus. Check that with. And now Tribucket is out. We got 4 Nest of D's nuts. And you know what's funny? I actually think he didn't know about Nest of D's. Because he kind of just ran into them. Let me see. Nah, he didn't know. Right? Or? No, he didn't. Well, he sees it here, but there's no way he actually... Or maybe he did see it. Because look at this engagement. Look, I'm waiting in the forests. Watch this, watch this, watch this. What servers was this played on? Actually, we played 2 on the EU West and 2 on the US East. So, yeah. And the last game was on Golden Heights. One of the maps of all time. This map is just sad stuff. So this game, what did I even go for? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I went for a dock. Oh yeah, this was a pretty funny game. So he pulls... This kind of surprised me. The fact that he didn't pull 2, but I don't think he knew JD. Do you know what I mean? Oh, the lights just got really bright. Oh, not the lights, the camera goes bright. So, I don't think he knows JD, right? So if you pull JD, she has 150 health, and the villager has 50. So I can just kill his villager. So he has to cancel, and I end up just making a dock. And now I'm just making a fishing ship. And he had to pull another villager. Look, JD is denying 2 villagers. Look at this. She's clawing them, dude. Look. Whoop. So I have 2 fishing ships out, and he has 0. Like, he doesn't even have dock finished. And now I just run away with JD. But watch this. Where am I running? Why are you running? So he's torching my dock, obviously. Watch this. I saw this spearman. Okay, watch this. I saw this spearman go here. And I waited to see if he's patrolling it. Because he went here, I saw the spearman is not coming back, which means he's not patrolling it. So I was like, okay, if I put dock here, there's a chance he won't see me. I don't know if he spotted me. Okay, he definitely saw that. He just didn't see it. He saw it, but he didn't see it. Watch this. Watch this. Where is he looking? Where is he looking? Watch this panic. Oh! But you can't kill JD. She's too tanky. Watch this. I pull her here so that he struggles a little bit attacking her. And the demon gets the dock up. Boop! And now she dies. And as every demon, I just spawn her right back home, baby. And she doesn't even need to walk home. That's cinema right there. I just teleported her. Boom. And now we make an archer ship. And you're like, man, this was clean. Well, I still ended up losing the water, but that's not the point. I still lost the water, but that's not the point. The point is... I don't know what was the point. Oh yeah, I killed one of the villagers with scout, and I was going for the second villager now too with my scout. Look, both villagers. Whoop, killed. So now he gets water, and I was like, okay, well, That wasn't planned, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna all in on land. So I'm gonna speed it up, because we don't need to watch ×1. But I just fucking send it, brother. I just go Archer Knight. And you know one thing about JD? Elephants from Beastyqt, I missed here, by the way. I wanted to shoot this guy with an arrow, and I shot this guy. The elephants from Beastyqt give a shit ton of XP to JD, by the way, when they die. Like these guys, they give a lot of XP. So, he's fishing, you know, he's chilling. I'm making units, I'm chilling. I'm trying to fight. I want to fight right now. I'm going in. We killed one villager there, nice. And this map is kind of annoying because it's like, I'm trying to get to the woodline, but I can't. But if he runs here, then I gotta go all the way around. So I was like, okay, fuck it, we'll just go through this side. I think I went for his dock, actually. Yeah, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go on the dock. Was that 22 experience from the elephant? That's pretty good. And now we just run away. So the thing is, Raider Elephant, Spearmen, and Healer Elephants are really strong, but I feel like they're not that strong against Knights. So I think like French JD is okay into this. We just do a little run by here, kill a couple of villagers. Big run by now. And again, the Knight Struction. Oh my god, I killed so many actually, I forgot about that. Holy shit, that was a lot. I went from like 7 worker kills to 23. Jesus. Look at this. Boom. 30. Was that 37? Hold up. 37 XP. What the fuck? That's crazy. Then we go here. This guy only gives 7? Damn, boy. I want to be impressed, but I don't know how much 37 XP is. Well, it's 37. And here, I felt, okay, I am in the winning position. Let's just age up. Let's just kite. Let's just age up right here. And potentially end the game. Here, he loses the fight. He gets butchered with castle units against feudal units. And we love that. And now the units just keep pouring in. And even though he's goddamn fish, I was gonna say fishes. The knight, oh my god. We go for the dock again. Yep, dock. Dock down. Oh my god, the knight got stuck on the ships. I knew he probably has another dock as I saw the fishing ships though. I was like, oh, fuck it. Now he's doing some good raiding, but I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna clean it all up and then I'm gonna push. Like, he's trying to buy time, right? That's why he's doing these raids. He's trying to buy time or cause me to lose momentum or get distracted or whatever. So that's why I'm just cleaning it up and then I'm just going for it again. And the last fight of the match. Good game gets called. Wow. 4-0. Kind of crazy. Again, I did not expect to like 3-0 LucifroN and then 4-0 Wam. It was pretty good. Pretty good stuff. So that means with that match, we are now in the loser bracket semifinals, which we're gonna cover next time. Otherwise, this would be 20-hour video because there's 6 more games. We just covered 7. So yeah, this series was pretty good. I feel like Anatan, he kind of threw this game pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie. He probably doesn't feel too good about that one, but Anatan should have won this series. I think maybe, I don't know if he choked or he just like made a wrong decision, and you know, it is what it is, but he definitely messed up. Now, I do want to say regarding competing and everything. So I just want to give my take on it, because obviously now I've competed and I said I'm gonna, you know, I'll play this tournament and see how it goes. I'm gonna be honest, so I had kind of like a bitch mindset, and what I mean by that is when the tournament started, because I realized I've taken like a 5-month break, 4.5-month break, I saw some of the games and I was like, man, these guys are way too good right now, like I'm way too shit. I think not on purpose, but subconsciously I was like, I'm just not gonna practice because I can't, like, I don't think I'm gonna do well. Like, it's the first tournament back. So I kind of kept delaying the practicing, and I kept delaying it. And then when I lost to Vortex, I was like, okay, I have to, like, if I lose again, I'm out of the tournament. So I sat down and I practiced every single day for like 5-6 days straight. I prepared the drafts and stuff. And I was like, okay, I just need to survive this weekend, and then I'll win the tournament. Like, I'll prepare for the last part. But like I said, I regret not practicing more. I wish I did, but I didn't. It is what it is. But the good thing is I lost and I still had fun. So that's nice. It was fun. I learned a lot. The game is harder than ever because of the drafting and all the new civilizations. I don't even know which civilizations to play in the future because there's so many and the styles are so different. I feel like I should just play civilizations I like and not civilizations that are OP, because I'm not very good with civilizations that are OP but I don't like. The next tournament, I actually don't know which one is happening. Oh, qualifiers for Red Bull are happening on 10th of January. So that's in a month, right? So I'll be playing that too. And I will prepare better. I promise. Okay? I promise I will prepare. Yeah. What did I think of the snipes? I think the snipe system is fun. I don't think I really fully understood it. Like, I don't think I was in the zone with it, but I was starting to get it towards the end. Like, I feel like if I played another week or 2 with it, I would have had much better understanding and knowledge of it. But yeah. So if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks so much for watching. And if you're watching live, let's keep going.